Okay, dear students, once again I am in front of you to tell you certain thing about your topics. So in the previous lecture, we have studied about the Rutherford model, how the Rutherford model came into the picture. So, and we have discussed the drawback of Rutherford model also. Now we will discuss how the Rutherford model got improved, because the drawbacks were there in the Rutherford model, so it must be improved. So later on it was improved by Mr. Bohr, but for the modifying or the improvement required in Rutherford, we need certain scientific facts we must know. So, because all those scientific facts are required to improve the Rutherford model, and these facts are used by Mr. Bohr also, and that is why before coming to the Bohr's model, we must discuss all those facts. So that is why today I have started. So what are those facts which is required to improve the Rutherford model? So Rutherford model was in the process of the model. First the Thomson model came, then the Rutherford model, and after that Bohr's model came. So these models are used to come. A lot of other models also came in between, but they were not accepted. So when there were the process of development of different kind of atomic models, so they were come into these two facts. These two facts, what is this? Dual behavior of the electromagnetic radiation and the atomic spectra. Dual behavior of the electromagnetic radiation and atomic spectra. These two facts must be considered to improve the Rutherford model of an atom, because these two has got a significant role in improving the Rutherford model. So now what is this dual behavior of the electromagnetic radiation? Dual behavior means double behavior, two type of behavior. So this is the dual behavior. So by that time it was known that the light or other energy, light energy or any other kind of energy, whether you consider light energy or any other kind of energy, all energy has got a two type of characteristic: particle behavior as well as wave behavior. Now what are the particle behaviors? So particle behavior are those, so particles when it get moved in a straight line get collision, and it can move the other things. Apart from this, it gives you the shadow. So when simple you consider the sunlight, when sunlight reaches to you, it gives you the shadow. It gives you shadow due to the particle behavior. But you know that in the room there is no sunlight, but light is there. Room is packed, so now window is open, but sunlight is not coming inside your room, but your room is glittering. Your room has got enough light to study, enough light to do your daily work. How does this light comes into inside the room? Because you have got a room, there is a wall, there is a terrace, everything is there. So room is built up. So how does this light come inside the room? Because wall acts as an obstruction. So when light travels in a straight line, because particle behavior is that everything travels in a straight line. Particle behavior is that everything travels in a straight line. And if the obstruction comes, get collide with that, stay over there. If the particle is heavier, then it can move the smaller particle. If the particles are not heavier, it is lighter particle, then it will get collide with that particle and creates a shadow, produces a shadow. So you know the shadow. Shadow means chaya. Chaya banta hai. It indicates that there is a particle behavior. Now in the corner also, now in your room, observe, even in the corners light energy is there, but sunlight is not there, but light energy is there. So how does this light is coming inside your room? When it get collide with the wall, how does come inside the light? Because light has got certain other type of behavior also. It is the wave behavior. This wave behavior, which doesn't require any medium, it what happens? It bends. Due to the wave behavior, light energy bends and find the path from adjacent area and get inside the room, and even this light energy reaches to the corner of the room also due to the wave behavior. So in this way you can say that the light energy has got a dual behavior. Dual behavior. What are this dual behavior? Particle behavior and wave behavior. So dual behavior is what? It is a particle behavior. Particle behavior as well as wave behavior. So though both the behavior, we have got particle behavior as well as wave behavior. Electromagnetic radiation. Light energy is known as electromagnetic radiation, or any form of energy is known as electromagnetic radiation, because in all the energy, in every type of energy, electrical character as well as magnetic character is there. That is why all kinds of energy is known as electromagnetic radiation or waves. Radiation means energy coming out. Second thing, that atomic spectra. We have observed the continuous spectra like a rainbow. One color merges into another. Second color merges into the third color. Fourth color merges into the fifth color. So there is no definite boundary at all. Well-defined boundary of the colors are not produced. Such type of spectrums are known as continuous spectra. And what is atomic spectra? Atomic spectra means same kind of spectra is produced by atom also when light energy is passed through. When the light energy is passed through in a spectrum over any atom, it gives you a spectrum. A spectrum means it gives you a band of colors. Band of colors means different colors are arranged with one another successively. But in case of atomic spectra, what we get? The well-defined boundary are given for each and every color. There in the atomic spectra, you will see that here started violet color and here violet color. Here started blue color and here started yellow color and ends here. So you can say well-defined boundary is there in atomic spectra. So since such type of spectrum is given by atoms only, not by light energy, so that is why it is called atomic spectra. Light energy gives you the continuous spectra. Light energy gives you the, because light energy is a band of 7 colors. Band of 7 colors. When you pass the white light through a prism also, you can get a collection of 7 colors arranged with one another. That is a continuous spectra, because in that band of colors you can observe that different color merges into different color. There is no different boundary. But in case atom, it gives a definite boundary. So that is why it is called atomic spectra. It has also known as line spectra, because well defined boundary is there, so it appears as a line. That's why the name is given line spectra also. So atomic spectra has got line spectrum. So when you consider these two phenomena, these two nature of the electromagnetic radiation or the nature of the energy, then only we will be able to improve the Rutherford model, and which is used by Mr. Bose and ultimately came to the Bohr model. So now we will discuss these things, dual. So different facts will be dealing. So to know the dual behavior of the electron or atomic spectra, certain terminology we must know. So we should study the nature of light and electromagnetic radiation. So the first view, which was given by a great scientist Newton. So according to the theorem given by Newton, that is called Newton view of light. What is called Newton view of light? Like a Newton's law of motion, in the same way Newton have given us a Newton view of light. According to the Newton, light is nothing but is a stream of particles. A stream of particles moving in a straight line. A stream of particles, that means collection of particles. Collection of very, very minute particles which moves in a straight direction. Okay, this stream of particles, due to this stream of particles, it has a name of corpuscles of light. The stream of particles has got another name, corpuscles of light. And since he has considered light as a stream of particle, that is corpuscles of light. That is why the theory given by Newton's also known as corpuscles theory of light. Corpuscles theory of light, that light moves as a beam. Light moves as a beam. That means light moves as a stream from one place to another place. This is the main theory of the Newton's view of light. Okay. And this theorem, which is known as the corpuscles theory of light, is based on particles behavior. This Newton's view of light consider only particle behavior of light. That means anything moves in a straight line. A group of particles, stream of particles move in a straight line. This is the phenomenon which was considered by the Newtons and is given. That means the first law which came about the light, it is considering a particle behavior of the light. So this Newton's view of light explains two phenomena about the light. One is reflection, another is refraction. Reflection and refraction. What is reflection? Bouncing back. Reflection is what? Bouncing back of light. When light moves, get collide and comes back in the same direction. Light moves, get collision with this surface, and after that it rebounds. So this is rebounding of light is known as reflection of light. So in this way, since it has got particle behavior, it moves, it collides with this, and after collision it comes back into that. Like you throw the ball over the wall, ball will come to you only. You throw the ball over the wall, this ball come to you. This is called reflection. Okay, another is the refraction. Another is refraction of light. What is refraction? Bending of light. When light travels from one medium to another medium, denser medium to lighter medium to denser medium. When light travels from one medium to another medium, its path changes. We say what we say? Light moves in a straight direction. But when light moves from one medium to another plate, it changes its path. It just bends towards the normal or bends away from the normal. So this is the refraction. So these two phenomena could be explained by the Newton's view of light, Newton's corpuscles theory of light. But we have got two more behavior of the light, that is the interference and diffraction. Interference and diffraction, you know. Diffraction is nothing but just we have discussed the bending of light. Diffraction of light is nothing but bending of light, that inside the room there is no sunlight but light, there is a presence of light. So how does come light inside the room? Because there is because shadow inside, due to the disturbance produced by this wall. Obstruction is there, wall in between the sunlight and me, but light energy is there inside the room, enough light energy. How does this light energy come into the room? Even the light is there in the corner of the room also. How does even in the corner of the room also light is there? Because light bends itself and even reaches to the corner of the room also. So that is called diffraction, and this could be explained when we consider the wave nature. Wave means like this. What is wave? During play, put a stone over the water, go to near the pond, near the pond, or in a swimming pool, go to the swimming pool or the pond and take a certain piece of stone and put it exactly at the center of the pool, center of the swimming pool or that pond. What you see? Water starts moving at the point of disturbance. You see at the point of disturbance. What is point of disturbance? Where this stone has struck the water. Then what happens? You get a lot of rings. Rings jumps like this, moves downwards, move upwards, move downwards, move upwards. So if this is the center of disturbance, then these waves what happen? It like this, move upwards, move downwards, move upwards. So this is propagate. So this wave, the ring formation like this is known as wave. This ring formation like this, and this ring spreads. This ring spreads throughout the pond, throughout the swimming pool. This production of rings throughout the moon, one by another, that is called waves. Is moving upward direction, then downward direction, upward direction, downward direction. Such type of movement is known as waves. So due to such type of movement in the light energy, it produces the deflection. Now the interference. Okay, I'll teach you about the wavelength, then you'll be knowing what is the frequency, wavelength. So interference means something is involved in between. Interference means when the different kind of light energy interacts with one another, having same frequency or different frequency. When the light energy having same frequency or same wavelength or different wavelength interacts with one another. When it interacts with one another, their wavelength or energy might increase, might decrease, or it would remain same. When more than one wave merges together, then the resulting wave will be created. When more than one wave is created, that means if you put two stones into the water, if you put two stones in the water at two different places, then these two waves will merge with one another. Put one stone here and one stone here. So this one also will produce wave, this one also would produce the wave. And when these two waves merges here, because this will spread like this one spread like this, so these two waves should merges with one another. When these two waves merges with one another, then there will be resulting wave. This resulting wave might have increased their wavelength or frequency, or decreases their wavelength or frequency. It might increase the amplitude or decreases the amplitude, or its amplitude, frequency and wavelength remain same. Such type of phenomenon is known as interference. So this interference and diffraction could not be explained by considering just particle nature of the light. For this, so this Newton's law, I was unable to explain this interference and diffraction. That's why this Newton's corpuscles theory of light was rejected. Okay, so to explain these two, new big thing, wave theory came into the picture, and this wave theory was given by Mr. Huygens. Huygens was the scientist who have given the wave character. He first of all introduced this world with the wave behavior of the light energy, and when the wave behavior was explained to this universe, then these two phenomena, interference and diffraction, was explained to us. So it was later on in 1856, James Clerk Maxwell extended this concept to every kind of energy, not only with the light energy, but James Clerk Maxwell has extended this concept of wave to all the light energy. And then we know that wave theory of electromagnetic radiation of given by Maxwell. So every form of radiant energy, the energy which is produced, the energy which get released during the process, such kind of energy, it may be light energy, heat energy, electrical energy, or any other kind of energy. All energy are electromagnetic in nature. Because why it is called electromagnetic radiation or waves? Because it has got electric as well as magnetic fields. Because such kind of waves, such kind of energy, which is radiating nature, which are radiated or such type of energy have got two type of characters, that is what, electrical character as well as magnetic character. That means when it propagates at that moment, it produces electrical field as well as magnetic field, and this electrical and magnetic field produced with one another at a perpendicular. That means and electrical field and magnetic field are produced at perpendicular to one another, and the wave is propagated, and waves, the direction of the propagation of wave are perpendicular to this electric field as well as magnetic field. So all the three are magnetic. The direction of the propagation is perpendicular to electric field as well as on the magnetic field. Electric field, magnetic field, both are perpendicular to one another. Such type of waves are known as electromagnetic radiation. Okay, and this concept was given by Mr. James Clerk Maxwell. First of the wave character was introduced by Mr. Huygens, and this concept was given only to the light. Huygens explained the concept of wave to the light energy only, but James Clerk Maxwell extended this wave concept to all the kind of energy with which we convert, with which we interact. So James Clerk Maxwell has given this concept to the every kind of energy. Okay. Now I will discuss the characteristic of the electromagnetic radiation in next lecture. Okay, thank you.